All right, so I'm probably not tired today, so we're gonna finish this today. Hopefully. uh, um. So today it's Friday because yesterday I had to wake up at 2 a.m. So I was busy until like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And then after that, I had some surprise relative stuff to do. So that only lasted till like 4 or 5. However, by that point, I was awake for 16 hours with some slight kind of hard work in there. So I just passed out. But yeah, hopefully this won't take too long. As usual, the Hildibrant stuff, I don't know how long that's going to take, but I assume this is going to only take like 30 minutes maybe. So we'll see. Hopefully this isn't a long stream, and then after this, I will be starting a new game, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, is what I'm saying. This is pretty over the top, sheesh. And this is for like a really minor side quest as far as I'm concerned. I wonder how powerful these guys really are. I mean, they are powerful, but... But, like, I feel like if I took them on the main quest, the main story, they would, like, struggle against some, like, mid-tier guys. Like, oh, yeah, they're struggling against, I mean, I don't think they would have been able to take on any of the Archfiends, for instance. All four together? Maybe they could have taken on one of the Archfiends. But even then, I mean, the Archfiends were more tricky because they were hard to kill in the 13s. Are you Tenzin's descendant? Technically, no. I vowed to never again. And then this kid here is just like, anyway. He's like, anyway, sorry. He'll probably just go like, hey, sorry. It's like, well, as long as you don't run away, stop being a bitch. That's it. Oh, and I was like, what's going on here? Okay, well, what's he gonna say? Yeah, thank you. So he's smart, okay. Well, I don't think smart is the right word. Intuitive, I guess? I mean, I literally just stood there looking threatening. But okay. Master seamstress. Oh, yeah, man. I'm pretty good, yeah. I was just trying to check the volume real quick. Or my volume, I should say. Yep. Okay. I mean, I always assumed that my volume's good, but, I mean, I've had bad streams. Far enough. Time to return home. Why are they underneath the volcano anyway? Once more in your debt. Concluded. Thank you. What will you do? As usual. Of course I shall confess. Okay. I don't even remember. Or are these guys supposed to be... I'm trying to remember what it was. Like, are they supposed to be our clients or something, or I don't remember. Like, we were told to go talk to some 4 people. Maybe it was just a diversion. The urchin girl. You're looking great. Green as ever. Urchin girl. That is a good name. The seamstress Sorbonne spoke of. Yeah, hey. Uh-huh. The seamstress... Uh-huh. Imprisoned me for a time. I had a chat with them not long ago, of course. Don't worry, I've fixed the plot behind the scenes, off screen, so that we don't have to actually do anything. They are aware that the scheme was contrived by Kageyama and that you two are one of his victims. Sure. You will be required to assist them in their investigation, of course, but you needn't steel yourself for even a brief incarceration. Also, you could always just earn the money for, you know, the victims. The snake's like, wait, why? Wait. Hancock doesn't know about the 4 lords. The 4 lords here should be like, what the fuck are these giant mystical animals doing here? Right? I'm pleased to have been of service. Huh? My reward is a jewel for her necklace. Yeah. I remember the necklace part because there's so little to the story. I actually like there's so little to the story. I look forward to it. We had better return. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I wonder if we're going in that direction, that like you can't tell that day. Like that, like it seems so these gods and the other gods both took human forms in this patch, so that makes me wonder, like, is that kind of where we're going towards? Like, you know, no more gods. You know, you can just talk to higher beings, like they're normal people. I guess. Okay, let's go. Please, let's walk to the end of this story. I don't care. I mean, it's kind of nice to see them again, because, like, it feels like we'll almost never see them again. They're so irrelevant in every way, it's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, that gun clipping through my hair. It's amazing. Time to go train. For the next 100 years. Yeah, because he's got to be a auspice. I can't remember. I remember the. Why do I remember the word auspice, but we forget so many of the other FF14 words? We may now make amends, putting his talents to good use and continue to provide for his family. 'Twas behavior befitting destiny to become the next Gunbu. You're a cool guy, Sorbonne. Long road. You're worthy. Or help you become a demigod. I don't know. I was gonna say a demigod. It's like more like a real animal god. These guys are really powerful. It's just like weird because we're at like universal scale of power at this point. If that's how you feel, no choice but to do my best. And then we got him wearing normal clothes. Yep. Join us shortly. Exciting story going on here. Yep, you have a job. Thanks. I'm gonna work. Here's a gift. Also, is this gonna be me getting a well-deserved reward? Oh, money, I guess. I don't know. Be nice to get some money for once. Supposedly, this is running a business, and I'm doing most of the freaking back-breaking work here. What did you give him? Oh, yeah, right, the jewel. I forgot. It's a surprise. But yukata, yeah, it's probably a yukata. I guess. We'll see. I agreed to an official partnership. Whatever. I hate both of these guys. I don't know when we were supposed to start liking douchebag over here. And I mean, I don't know, with Tataru, it's different. It's weird. I mean, she's fine, I guess, but I don't like her. Yeah. Business stuff. Also, I generally just don't like how she treats money in our organization. Like, I don't know. It's excessive how she treats everybody over the money. It's like, how much did that cost? I can't believe it cost that much. It's just like, oh great, the money grubbing character. How cute? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I understand, because they mostly brought it up once Astinian was in the group, so then it made a little more sense, because Astinian has never really spent his own money, so that makes more sense. Especially since he also, like, has never lived a normal life. He was just, like, eat whatever food and live in whatever soldier barracks and live for revenge, and that was all his life was, so fair enough. But, like, you know, you didn't need Tataru for that, to address that he's spending too much money. Anybody would have told him he's spending too much money. Like, here's $20,000 for 5 fruit. Thanks for the fruit. Like, okay? It's not even about haggling at that point. He just doesn't know the value of anything. Monetary value, if that means anything else. Thanks. The gift. The jewel. Yes, this shall do nicely. A black pearl? I was not expecting black. Yeah, so that's cool for 2 shades, but what the fuck would the middle shade be? Because there's supposed to be another jewel, I believe. 3 jewels. Obviously they're rich, yes. Okay, so we get wait, what is this? Okay, oh, it's okay, for the back of the head. Is this just gonna be a generic samurai outfit? I mean, I already remember an outfit being very similar to this, or identical. Like, what's the open part? Like, I don't want it open, I want it closed. Close my freaking yukata or whatever. That looks okay. I believe this is just nothing. Maybe on a normal, no. I was gonna say maybe on a normal person this would look better, but like, no. I thought like maybe, yeah, I didn't know they'd put the sock part on, but like, yeah, generally I'm not a fan at all of these type of shoes. And then, okay, whatever. I mean, it's going into my glamour box anyway, right? So it kind of doesn't matter. So now I wanted to go take a look around, because there's a couple things that I've kind of not been paying attention to. So first I want to check over here. I mean, I don't think it probably won't help much, because I don't think I finished up all the side quests here. Yep, I did not. Just checking if there was anything of note. Like, look at how many there are here. But like the sad part is that a lot of the ones here are actually pretty good, because it's at least talking about a, like, this is what you would basically have for the entirety of Kugane if Kugane was a fully realized nation, which it is not. I did not know they had this type of outfit. Anyway, but yeah, Kugane, you know, we barely know anything about Japan in this world somehow. Like, what the heck? Eurodome? I'm pretty sure that's not how you say the name, but it's just like that's what it says. Anyway, yeah, nothing of note here. Sea of Stars? I don't think so, right? I have done all of the side quests here, actually. I think I've done them all here too. I'll double check that one. Just want to like take a look around. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, nothing there. Wait, was I wrong? I could have sworn I was working on these. It must have been something. No, maybe I just... Well, anyway, I'll work on this. Well, we'll see. Trying to think if I have enough time in the next months to really get into this. I think I should, though. I think I should have plenty of time to finish pretty much the Endwalker stuff. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I wanted to go over here. Like all the Endwalker locations, I want to at least complete those. Those are like by far my favorite areas in the game. Oh, so I did finish. I was pretty sure I had finished this stuff. But the weird part is... Okay, first of all... Oh yeah, that's right. This is for... I'll have to double check that. But for some reason, there's all these dragon parts. Did I just not get to them yet? I'll do those off screen. That's really weird. I could have sworn I actually had already done everything here. So we want to go up there. This place is so bizarre. When you look at it, look from this angle, it's like, okay, what's that white thing to the left? I don't know how to describe it. What's that black thing right there? A planet, technically, even though it's super tiny, technically. What's that over there? Oh, that's just the galaxy? Okay, then, what's all this stuff over here? Don't worry about it. It's just like if you had to like explain this to somebody who'd never seen this stuff. That reminds me, we still never got any explanation of that place over there, which looks like it's from Final Fantasy 13, or these dark hole areas. I don't think we ever learned what those were. And then that one also looks like Final Fantasy 13. Looks like a burst of the galaxy, comet. Yeah, I don't know. I wish that there was a possibility that we'd actually go to different planets. But, like, the more I hear from fans, the more that it's like, oh, the rest of the universe has been destroyed. And I'm like, I don't think so. But at the same time, it does seem like, first of all, it does seem like a lot of planets got destroyed, like a significant number. And also, we already still have all of the shards. Like, once we gather all the shards together to work together, I feel like that's the end. You know, we're at the halfway point of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, is it going to last another 10 years? I don't think so. I would say... Well, it depends, yeah. It depends what they do, because they can't just have one DLC for every single shard that's left. Like, luckily there isn't the full 13 shards, but still... We have the source, the first 13th, well, I mean, the first... We already had one DLC that was all of the first. So, yeah, and then we have, 13th, which we might... I mean, considering how much we're going through it right now in this patch content, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't actually do any more over there. In fact, I'd be shocked if we actually do continue, just because there could be more there that we don't know about, but it's been pretty blatant, especially after Golbez is on the moon. It's pretty blatant that nothing is left on the shard, and Golbez was like, I got these Archfiends because they were the strongest, and therefore also the most self-aware of what things were like before the calamity. So it does seem likely that we're done with the 13th here, even though there are still Unikalai and the bartender in the first who are both connected to the 13th. You'd think that they'd be relevant, but I suppose they couldn't really be made relevant because, okay, they're former Warriors of Light, but what can they actually do? I don't think they're that strong. Unikalai is obviously not that strong, and the bartender and the 13th, I don't think we ever saw them fight. No, we did. That's right. They were. That's right. They were the. Secretly, they were the Darkbringer or something. Shadowbringer. They were the person who supposedly was the person who needed to get beaten in order for the world of light to be saved 100 years ago. So what's this? Okay, yeah, it is any disciple of the land. Okay, I thought that's what it was. It's just so weird that that's what it is. Yes. I've barely actually done stuff for that, but I mean, I have. Well, what is it? My Leatherworking Miner. What is this right now? Let's just save that. Level 9, level 20. So, not very far. I've heard that you can actually gather roll actions? Oh, whatever. Whatever. I'll figure that out later at some point. Hingashi. I guess we'll just go to Razad Han. I thought that there was another thing we had to do other than the Hildibrant stuff. To be fair, I was planning to finish it yesterday, and based on that, there shouldn't have been that much to do, so I guess that makes sense. Let's go check the mail first. Oh, look at the fancy sword. Oh, fancy. Not a fan. Not a fan, really. Just making sure. Yeah, what level is this for? 80? 90. Okay, let me check. I just prefer not to use my machinist because I always see him. Astrologian. Yeah, okay, that's better. That should be fine. New lead, and just as promised, you're the first to know. I should give you back your soul container. Gave it a scrubbing. I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. Yeah, because he wasn't the first. And then after that, it seemed like he got sent to the moon. So we'll see. So it seems like we're going to the moon. When is Nasu going to give me back my soul container? Nah, that's the lead I mentioned. I was thumbing through a periodical, found an article on alien detection. Diagram of a man swimming in midair. We'll say this one. I'm not surprised. Portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. I like how they're aware of all of the main plot, and they just use elements from it. It's like, shouldn't that be guarded or something? Nah, let's just go. What do you say? To the moon. I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly the last time I was there. Okay. So, after I'm done with this stream, yeah, I've mentioned it before, but yeah, for Final Fantasy 14, I'm gonna be just leveling up my my Reaper, and then do some of those side quests like I showed you. Oh yeah, and I still need to completely finish my my farm island. I've done a lot of it though. The island's actually not too long, mostly. I mean, I think I just needed to get to level 10, and I think I'm level 8. I could be wrong, but I think so. Hope the lunar gate is close. Tower of Babel? You mean that big giant spike? Definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Okay. Alright, this one has a bed. It's been a while since I used my Astrologian. So it's just gonna be here? Nope, it's there. Still got the best world music here in the whole game. So yeah, gonna be finishing Camp Broken Glass, and yeah, Endwalker, all the Endwalker places, I'll be done with. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the underground area in what's it called? In this place over here, Charlian, underground place. Actually, that place is annoying, really annoying. Just from the little bit I saw, there's an obnoxious amount of stuff under there, so that's annoying. This thing will send us up to the moon just like that. Courage, Nashu. Nashu. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. No. Like I thought. You're with them, aren't you? Those aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What are you talking about? I'm Dalmascan. Oh look, it's Dorian, the editor in briefs. That's Delian, editor-in-chief, friends of the abducted. Hi, what's up? You know this guy? No. No. Fuck. Kill him. Kill him now. Yeah, I am forgetting. I don't know what you're talking about. Slayer of gods, savior of Ishgard, liberator of the provinces, stealer of pants. How did I fail to recognize you? Champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. Yep, he needs me, not you. Get away. Leave. Are we gonna ignore the fact that I just said no to letting him through? And you believe he went to the moon. Emergency to me. Seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him. Oh, gosh. I didn't say to let him through. I trust fate about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard. I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truce is up there. Why did he say that she's compromised if she's literally letting us up? I mean, I know the answer is that he's stupid, but it's still annoying. Okay. Been a while since we've been on the moon. I mean, yeah, I visit it sometimes, but, you know. Still. I assume we're going to be ignoring the giant evil hole in the ground when we pass by, right? The moon is just as white and shiny up here, up close, but not made of cheese, and no sign of Inspector Hildibrant. So we've already arrived. The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Over there, aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their alien invasion. Okay, let's go. Oh. Cutscene. Oh my gosh, why? These poor guys, no! Please, no. Aliens. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent more tea. For more tea. That voice speaking inside my head. I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You are right there, friend. Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learnt it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Okay. How does he know some stuff? Some of the stuff he just knows, and then... I don't know. I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me, what with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truce before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. You're one of Urianger's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? Yeah, so there's 13 shards, and the Loporits are, anyway, yeah, they're aliens. They got to you. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Right? What does that even mean at this point? We've been disbanded, but also, like, together this whole time. It's like, we disbanded. How often do you guys see each other now? Like every weekend. Every single weekend. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leaders' strings from the shadows. Shut up. This bunny's cool. Bitch. We came for Hildibrant, brought by a flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around, would you? I am afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to being bored and sleeping in all day. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporrits may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel like I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Best Ways Burrow and you can ask them about it yourself? That sounds wonderful. Lead the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facility we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. Not really. It's honestly just a dumb place. Like a stupidly dumb place. We were about to suffer for hundreds of years because of these rabbits. Don't worry, we have 10 types of carrots. That is actually maybe an over-exaggeration, by the way. They probably had like 5 types of carrots, I think. So many bunnies. If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault crafts? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Right, then let's get on with the investigation. Yep, here we go. If you wish to, yeah. My problem with this, somehow they've made Nashu completely not annoying at all in the least, and this guy is like the worst ever. So I guess that's probably a good thing. Kind of impressive. Look, they even have an Easterite. Convenient tool for meeting with their Charlene co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you Easterites were an Allegan invention, but was really just one of many alien technology secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Charlenians are always listening. I guess I forgot that those crystals were supposed to be Allegan inventions. I was under the impression that it was just like basic technology, I guess. Like just, but then again, Allegans have been around a long time, so I suppose it makes sense. Yeah. Technically. Stretch my legs. I can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary, sorry. We'll track it. We'll look around. Hiding an entire fleet of alien attack aircrafts. Yeah, for sure. Totally. Oh, wait, is this, something else? I was a big fan. Must get hot in here. Proportion. This is no mere moon. You know, the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. Well, he's not right. Or they were wrong. He's not wrong. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us. Until now, it's obvious that the moon has a colossal star-faring vessel. I don't know. I mean, it's weird because this is being written by the people who actually made the main story. So it's like, haha, see? He's actually right about some stuff. And it's like, yeah. But then they're making fun of him too much. How can you say he's completely ridiculous, and at the same time, the most ridiculous stuff he says is actually real? Ever since we built Excitotron 5000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and tattered in clothing. Fashion sense can be a bit eclectic. Our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably, not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He Probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. Giant aliens is the master, and all these smaller Xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his army. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves. Interesting. Mob of... doesn't sound like a bad way to go. I mean, honestly, the more he talks, the more it's like, you know, I can't even blame him for saying what he's saying, because it's like... duh. Like, the idea that, like, I don't know, we're talking about high magic here, so it's even more confusing. There's, like, really high-level magic going on here, so sometimes stuff that's ridiculous is actually normal, and the stuff that's more normal is just like, oh, actually, yeah, nobody here actually believes in violence at all. And it's like, what? Oh, but the fact that the moon can fly to other planets, oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's true. Not possible. True. Nope. Object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. South of Mare Lamentorum. It was just some alien relic or some new species of floating jellyfish, and didn't think too much of it. Cool. Oh my gosh, it's rabbits in sleeping. Okay. No one's friends with him. Yeah, it's almost like it's weird that we even let him come with us. Like... Wait, so... Wait, where are we going? I am actually confused where we're going. Okay, over there, okay. So then... we'll go this... We'll just leave. Okay. I'm like, is there a faster way? And I don't think there is. Trying to remember what the pacing of this is going to be, because Hildibrant can really jump around as to what matters pretty quickly. Like, oh, this is going to be the story. Nope. It's literally that fast. So it's probably going to be like we get a whole cutscene about finding him, and then we're probably just going to ditch the moon and just go to freaking well, we already went to Garlemald, so probably we'll just go to oh, what's it called? Razadhan. I was gonna say Savnair. I guess technically Savnair is the right word. It's just like a region instead of city name. Yeah, region. Yeah, like we'll probably just go to Savnair, because we've already been to all the other Endwalker locations. I mean, we haven't been to the end of the universe, which I suppose we might just go straight toward. That would be pretty interesting if we did that. I'm sure that I'd be shocked if we didn't, honestly, at this point. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they even have these sections anymore. It's like, ooh, silly. It's like, okay, I guess. I mean, it's not wrong. So it looks like it's that thing up in the top left. I could be wrong. Yep, I'm probably wrong. Oh, I think this is the type of thing where I have to actually click on stuff that it isn't, and then more stuff will just pop up. Yeah. I'm just playing with the dog. I mean, there's some aliens over there. True professional. There it is. Yep, figured. I think I have to wait. Yeah, see, look. I mean, I'm over it, but... Oh. Well, I got it. Okay, I did get it. I mean, I don't know. This is very bad at clicking on moving items, so... Here's the cutscene. There it is. Come on, we can't let it get away. Please don't make me actually walk over to it. Just continue the cutscene. Just continue the cutscene. Okay, good, cool. Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. I just remembered my drink. I didn't get my drink. Where is that from? That's so familiar sounding. Flesh vats. I would say it's clearly swamp gas. Clearly. And just hit them all with the giant hammer, right? Or no, bombs, right? Right, I forgot. I feel like she should use giant hammers instead of bombs. Just blow them all up anyway, of course. I'm like, how long has this been going on for? I think we've been doing this for like an hour now. Okay. What manner of waking nightmare is this? And the alien is back. Okay. 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 That thing just looks like Manatee, the Pokemon. Okay. Any Clone Wars? Is that an actual? Is that an actual Star Wars reference? I think it is. Oh no, I'm getting an aneurysm. Oh no. You know, actually, that's not a bad idea to think that. He does look like a Manticore. Yes, where am I? Okay. I think this is supposed to be like the robots. Because, like, normally that shine would be, like, in their eyeball. But instead it's it's their tooth. I think there's just a lot of references going on here. I mean, this isn't really a reference right here. I don't know what this is just them throwing a bomb at them. What the why is he smiling? This is just making me imagine that like we should just get a Terminator 2 reference where like a nuclear bomb goes off and and they turn into a skeleton. Whatever. So then the other one got away, I guess. So basically, the most random events occurred. Yeah. Basically, I know nothing about what's going on. I hope that we don't lose internet. I just realized. Every time my refrigerator like turns to a different cycle or something, like all the lights in here just like flicker for just a second. And I'm just like, what? Just from that? Really? Just from that little amount? And that was when the refrigerator was on the lowest settings too. Uh-huh. Oh wow, he's just talking normally now, period. I don't remember how we can communicate with the alien, though. Yeah. I don't remember. Dynamis? I don't know. Oh, power of the Echo? I don't think the Echo would make it so you can communicate. Oh, I don't remember. It like communicates directly to the soul, maybe. Because like the Echo is like you're communicating with the soul, I think. Yep. Yeah, okay. Okay. The imperfect gentleman. They're not that easy to find. And then you don't know, Inspector Hildibrant. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others with unerring perception and panache. Well said. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigate instinct, and to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Well, he's not wrong on that. That does sound like how he actually figures stuff out. Just cease all thought. Okay. Oh, yes. I thought you'd like to know that I spotted the chap you were asking about. Yeah, the other one. mind asking if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? I mean, isn't it reasonable that some of them could have escaped? The one batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. The individual's behavior was unpredictable, a flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. This won't do. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Mandeville name. Ask you to hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrades until the deed is done? Yep, sure. I also just remembered that when this was first talked about on the stream, it was said that this is how you improve your what's it called? The is it the ultimate weapon or something? I haven't been actually dealing with those at all, so it's kind of funny. I heard some people were like complaining because they were like, but I haven't been doing the Hildibrant stuff, and it's like, you know, you can just skip through it, right? Like, if you really, really need to, just go to it and then just start skipping. Just press the skip button constantly. That's it. That's all you need to do. Yep. Sleep. No dashingly, gentlemanly we can't have a search. We'll have a nice chat and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. Oh, we can get to know our new friend here. What? A van? What? Like, I read van right before I was about to press it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, let's just get in this real quick. And we shall go to over here to look at the giant evil beam in the sky. But look down there, they have their very own hot spring. What you are observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. Sort of, I guess, maybe. Such a rich resource to hand. With such a rich resource to hand, it is no wonder they can afford these palatial residences. I'm glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak. Oh, look down there. They have their very own... Okay, no, it's the same thing. No. Okay. I guess that was it for that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So then we have this here. Oh, a goldsmithing hammer. A single swift killing blow. Big and grow big. This hammer. Nothing to see here. So it's just his dad here, I guess. I mean, his dad wouldn't leave the hammer behind though, would he? I mean, that's kind of weird, right? Oh my gosh! Imagine if I didn't. Wait. Oh well. Maybe. Okay. I was gonna say, like, imagine if I didn't have the ability to fly here, but I mean, from the last point to over here wouldn't be too big a deal. You can go all the way around. But when we were over here, we would have had to take the dog all the way to there and then come back up to there. I mean, it's your own fault if at this point, at this far along, you don't have the ability to fly. Honestly, it takes priority over everything else. This dazzling display of stars. Okay. I can't tell if they're being stupid or not. Because they know they're on the moon. Or, I mean, at the very least, I know Nashu knows she's on the moon. So, I think they're just using basic Earth logic for the moon. Which is actually reasonable. Like, oh, idiots, they don't know the moon doesn't rotate. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, actually. Okay, well, it's a little lame that we have two people here, but they say the exact same thing. There we go. Yeah, I guess it does look like he's yawning. Moving on, moving on. Oops. Ignore all of the magic bullshit I'm doing. Just double checking. Fancy footprints. What? Oh, they were just like on top, so it was like they didn't exist, I guess? In the snow or in a half ilm of moon dust, I'd recognize those fancy, yeah. Okay. And then his dad is the one that beats him up, I guess. Very close. There I am. Why did I run away? He seems sad. Very uninspector-like. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Manderville man. Okay. Here comes the father. Okay. Oh yeah, he can like create an infinite number of hammers, I think. And then he's like, oh no. You've made your mother worry or something, I don't know. Oh no, then he sees his son like that, it's like, oh, you're sad, well, I'll set you straight. And then like he accidentally kills him, basically. Okay. Just walks away. Alright. Like, he's getting better. Uh-huh. Okay. Fair enough. They're being pretty unpredictable right now. That is not my son. Oh, there he is. Like, that's so weird. I mean, I know it's for comedy, but it still doesn't make sense that he's like, oh, he's running away. That must mean that he loves me, or something. Yep, there we go. Are they gonna use the same joke again? I mean, I guess pretty much. It's like Superman versus. Yeah, the Flash, I guess, yeah. Although the Flash is supposed to be faster, but, you know. Another of me survived. I'll not turn tail and run this time. Hildibrant to the rescue! Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Mandeville man. Okay. Okay. Things are going well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Lame joke. Okay, maybe better joke. They're finally using that thing. It was the key to open it. Of course. Okay. Wait, is that a dance that we can get later or something? I don't know. I don't know what that was. I think that was just supposed to be like a hint of the dance that you can get now or something. This can't be real. I'm insane. I forgot it was still there. How would it get triggered normally? I don't know. Oh, there goes the aliens. It's gonna crash and die. Intelligent alien life forms murdered. Oh, I never get tired of him doing these giant hammer attacks. You're so bizarre. Like, it looks so realistic, like realistic for how you would do that. Tons of junk. It belongs to everyone, you know. It's not ours. What? So they're not even acknowledging the fact that another alien is here. Oh, this material, it could be used to make an ultimate weapon. Ooh. Oh, they just pick it up. So he also came to the moon looking for him, I guess. Minor damage? It was on fire entirely. Oh, he came for the rare ore. Okay. Oh gosh. Well, clearly this won't be related to Hildibrant then, right? Will not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious eyeglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is. And then this guy's like, I'm gonna go home and go to sleep and forget this ever happened. Anyway, back at home. Oh, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat. Said about returning here with a trusted employee. Okay. Time to do the case. At this point, I'm expecting his dad to just bring back the alien. Yeah, and then his father approaches from the other direction with the alien. Justice, There has to be a remarkably effective, fascinating, yes. Most fascinating. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xenobunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. But he is, you know of whom I speak, that devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plan, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. For the truth. And then proceed to business. Family legacy. Manderville weapons. They were the design of a distant ancestor. Long since vanished. Secrets of construction survived. Passed through Manderville's. Why this sudden passion for weaponsmithing? He always has. Aren't your hammers built for hammering gold? If you say so. I'm not aware of this. Are they? 'Tis true that as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now, you may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you. I mean, he could make anything as long as it wasn't a weapon, though. I was in Razadhan to discuss a deal with the up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flames. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of the deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Manderville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow men. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandarium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Highland, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest of it in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, drop a word in the ear of my manservant. Okay. I'll clear my schedule, and we can proceed with the creation of Manderville weapon forthwith. I don't even think I can do this stuff, like, at all. I don't even know if I can view this, because I don't have a weapon, the special weapons of this level. Oh, we're gonna get the next episode thing. I forget what his name was. It was like a minor thing. Such a scary looking face. So much effort for nothing. For complete garbage. Oh boy, here we go. So I'm just trying to think. So when this first got released. I think it was in like 6.122. I could be wrong though. Maybe it was like 6.211 or something. So I can actually. How does that work? I'll do that one on my own, by the way. I know that these can be really annoying. But that's weird. Because I thought that you had to... Because, like, there is one weapon well... The way these work, I think, is that you make the first one, and that one's a level 50 weapon. And then I thought you had to use that same weapon to make the level 60 legendary weapon, the level 70 legendary weapon, all the way up to now 90. But here they're just telling me straight up, oh, you want a legendary level 90 weapon? Oh, no problem. Here's the quest. So then what about all the work these other people did to get this far? I'm really confused. 'Cause, yeah, it seems like you just... Unless this is just to gain the capability to do that? Maybe? Well, I don't even know which weapon I'd want. I'd have to look it up because I would do it based on appearance, and of course, the job that I already have at level 90. My guess is that I'd end up doing it for. No, I'd have to look it up. Like, yeah, I mean, I could do it for, like, I wouldn't mind doing it for Astrologian, or Summoner, or Machinist, or even Reaper, just depending on what they look like. Now I'm... Wait, let me check this, maybe? I figured. Yeah, so I haven't found this one. There we go. I'm gonna look it up. I wish there was a way to know where to go for these. Also, I'm gonna look up where to do the Chronicle of Light, the first one. I think that's it. I think that's all. Let me double check. Yeah, because the rest of these... I mean, I haven't finished all of these, of course, but... Yeah, I guess that's everything. Yes, this is bright. There we go. And then Chronicles of Light. Also, this article I found is for June, so that would have had to have been, I think, 6.1.5 or or 6.15 or whatever, I think. But this is for the first part of the quest, so as far as I know. Yeah, that one was only for the first part. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the second part hasn't been released yet. I would think so, though, at this point. Let me check if this is right for this one. So this is at Hildibrant, and then it's at the Tempest. And I think it's right there. I could be wrong. This is like a very confusing thing. Wait, I don't think so, right? It would have already shown up by now, because yeah, it's supposed to be right here. Basically here. Nope, this is something else. Of course. Of course. Let me double check this. Like, is there any other hint how to do this? Let me try this. This is Tales from the Shadows. Okay, maybe if I put this. Sorry. But you know, I don't know, I don't even know where to go right now, so. So it's not even like, the only thing I could do right now would be like, want to see me level up Reaper? Like. It seems like there's almost no way to look this up. me a freaking heart attack. Just like, what? Whatever. I keep getting this thing called Chronicles of Light storybook. There's apparently some book called Chronicles of Light. So maybe this is for... So I know this was Endwalker. So I guess this is Shadowbringer. Is it? Yeah, that lines up. So I guess it would have to be Stormblood. I guess. Hmm. Um. Let's see. Um. Um. Let me just check something. Yeah, that's... Okay, so it's not happening. Okay. So I have thought of this before. That I should wait till it's completely out. But I forgot. So let me double check this. So apparently I should go back and check when I started doing the Hildibrant quests. My guess was August. I thought it was earlier, but it might have been August. But I could be wrong. So the weird part is, apparently, the end. So Hildibrand didn't do anything during Shadowbringers. I thought that one that we did was Shadowbringers because it takes place in the first. It turns out they just didn't do any of him in Shadowbringers at all. And that one that took place in Shadowbringers, that took place in the first, was released in 6.15, which is probably like January or February of last year. And then the one we just watched was from 6.25, which was like, yeah, October, I think. That sounds right, yeah, because I believe 6.2 released in August. So 6.25 was like October. So they're in the 0.5. So it's expected that there will be another one in 6.35, which will probably be like March. Maybe even later. So, that's it for Hildibrand. Probably for a good while. But that said, I'm still looking for this Chronicle of Light. Let me look this up. Because I'm in the Final Fantasy 14 Wikia, or whatever. Wiki, whatever. Wait a second, let me see this again. Damn it. Not what I wanted. Okay, let's try Tales from the Shadows. The problems was that this one is called the same as the update, so like it's muddled. Because like otherwise, when it feels like I'm just gonna run into this one when I'm just cleaning up the world. That said, now that I think about it, it sounds like it's possibly in Alamigo. It feels like there's no way to look up what this one is, because it's just one of many. Did I really clean up all of these and I forgot that I did this? That I did all the Malamigo side quests? I guess so. I don't remember why I didn't do some of these. I guess I could check. Oh right, it's in here. Over, up here. Because even if the quest was here, it would have been in the city. There's no way it would have been on the outskirts of the city. Wait, isn't this just another Chocobo guy? I guess not. So, I think I might have been in the process of doing this, actually. Hard blows, mother's boy, dearest daughter, dreaming of home. Let's go check dreaming of home real quick. I know this is all just kind of just boring stuff right now, because it's just like I don't know how to look this stuff up right now. Like I was looking up as much as I could, and I thought for sure I'd have more to do. Let me see how long this stream has been going on. It's right at around 2 hours right now. I really should have just kept going last time, though I was really falling asleep, but still probably should have just kept going. Wait, maybe I found it. Maybe. Oh wow. So that Scholasticate one, it requires you to finish Hildibrant Adventures. So, interesting. Okay, I guess I should have went here in the first place. So this one is supposed to be Tales of the Dragon Song War, which sounds right. Tales of, that's what all these are called. Tales of the Dragon Song War, Tales from the Shadows, Tales of Newfound Adventures. So this makes sense. Although it's funny because Tales of Newfound Adventures is actually the name of the update, the update name. So that's why it gets confusing. Event canceled. What event did I? Whatever. Wait, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, because it's at 4 times Manor. I think. Isn't it? Is it? We'll check inside. Oops. There it is. Let's just check. This would be a very easy way to not know, yes, because you have to go inside and talk to people. And I think you have to finish... Where's this one? Yeah, you have to finish. This is in patch 3.3, so that's like pretty good way. It's like after, I think this would be like pretty much after you beat Nidhogg, actually. Yep, that's it. So it looks like we can at least get a little bit done here. Shouldn't be too long either, hopefully. So rarely have we the luxury to reflect on the choices we have made, on how they have shaped our lives and the lives of others. Even I, a mere steward whose deeds would not merit a footnote in the annals of history, can see the value in this. I say this to you, because as you move, so too does the world. Pray, spare a moment to contemplate your journey while you can. The road stretched on, obscured by an endless veil of snow. Somewhere in the white beyond stood the great iron gates, and on the other side a humble manservant who awaited the coming of 3 travelers. I don't know. Okay. Wait, so what does this guy normally do? Because apparently he also does... I regret my choices. Hi. Wait, so... Huh? Oh no, I don't regret my I like how I read something as I regret my choices, but it actually said I don't regret my choices. I like that I do that often. But yeah, how do I guess maybe because I'm in the middle of the mission, and I think this is actually just to play cards now that I think about it. I keep forgetting that I actually got decently into the card game. Because a lot of times there's nobody around to actually interact with the card game. But yeah, as you can see, I've done most of the missions around here, but I believe that you guys saw that before. Like, I think I ran into the Scholasticat while I was picking up all of the missions. It was just suddenly like, what? Why is this so long? And it kept going and going and going. So long. Easily like the longest, at least in feel, side quest. But I think it actually was the longest side quest. As long as we don't include everything from A Realm Reborn with Hildibrant, because that was actually the longest. Because it was like so many parts, so many long storylines it was like, I think at least like 3 long storylines all connected. At least 3, I think. Well, warm welcome. What do I owe the pleasure? Retracing your steps from those first days in Ishgard. I see. Well, no one could begrudge you for indulging a little nostalgia. I'm reminded how much I owe you and yours. Lest you forget, foreign merchants were subject to a frankly unreasonable level of scrutiny until relatively recently. Not so now, however. Now goods from every corner of Eorzea flow into our markets, and that, my friend, is change we can all appreciate. Why were they even heavily scrutinized? Oh no, a merchant might be a terrorist? Is that what it was? Like they thought maybe they were a spy? Merchants of all nations speak a common tongue, and its words are coined. Needless to say, there is little profit to be had in prejudice, especially against those who have received the patronage of a count. Thus, when the wards of House Fourtemps arrived, she was glad to make their acquaintance. I don't know. I feel like I should just ignore those. Okay. So I assume I'm going to go around the city as the first part of this quest, because this quest is actually, I think, in 3 parts, I think. But it's probably all busy work. Wait. Whatever. Wait a second. I've done this before. Where I'm supposed to be up there. Because I think, oh yeah, it's down below. Below the bar. But no, that's down below the bar. It's low, but not that low, technically. I really wish they would fix this place, by the way. I thought at one point that the Ishgard restoration quests were related to restoring that area of the city. Nope. Freaking stupid. Unless that's like the end of the restoration quest, but I doubt it. What'll it be then? No, don't tell me. T. Tataru. One moment she's just another girl waiting on customers, clearing tables and so forth, and the next she's got a dozen admirers asking after her every bloody night. And I'll be damned if I can remember how it happened. Singing those stupid songs, dancing those daft dances, though to be honest, I think it was her stories that really won him over. Stories of a certain hero's grand adventures across Eorzea, told with a flair that had put a minstrel to shame. Who doesn't love a good hero's tale, am I right? Hells, we've even got one about the man who built this tavern, was one of the founding fathers of Ishgard, or so it goes. Now, as the Enchiridion told it, besides Haldrass, the only knights who survived the battle with Nidhogg were the founders of the high houses. Of course, these days we all know better than to put too much stock in the words of the church, eh? But there is more to our tale than just words. There's a sword, too, one which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor since before anyone can remember. She's a rusty old bugger, but if you look closely at her handle, you can just about make out an inscription. Brothers brave and true, live well, forgotten and content. A man who forsook wealth and fame and chose the life of a humble tavern keeper. It's just a tale, of course, albeit a good one. As for the truth, who can say, friend, who can say? He knew everyone's story, though he would never share his own. An optimist, he wanted to believe in the best in people. Sometimes that faith would be rewarded, other times betrayed. But he would listen regardless, and he would hope. Yeah, like what? Where are we going? We're going far. Like how far are we going? Like we're not going everywhere. Not really everywhere. I don't think I've been here when it was foggy. But I do come here so rarely. I hate everything about this area in so many ways. It's wasted potential. It's like, whoa, floating island frontier area? Cool. Okay, so everything up there is just wild animals and the tribe, which is shit. And then everything down here is, there's this stuff with these guys, which is barely anything, and the rest of it is wild animals, which is shit. So it's like, what were they thinking? Is there so little here? Oh yeah, they even have a few side quests that I haven't finished. Oh, up there too. But yeah, I also hate the background music. It's weird how like upbeat it is. Like it's fine to be upbeat, but like it's like, ooh, really nice upbeat stuff. But it's like, I thought this was supposed to be like a place where dragons come to a lot, but we never see a single dragon up here. Like what the fuck? Mistress Dystopia, I was but this moment thinking of you. I had hoped to speak with you at Sir Amaric's investiture, but circumstances conspired to prevent me from attending. Perhaps you will allow me to say now what I could not say then. On behalf of, yeah, can't repay your deeds. Thanks. All that. Thank you. But, you know, whatever. More fitting. Not risk them being left unspoken. What brings you this way? Everything's the same here. You have the most uncanny ability to appear whenever I least expect you. No, you do. I can't believe this guy. This guy's so freaking random whenever he shows up. So random. But enough about that. Honorroit. Oh yes, my lord. Lady Lanyat, I am pleased to report that we succeeded in infiltrating Vundu territory and there observe the beastmen harvesting crystals at several different sites. Based on the volume summoning, I have taken liberty of ideas of how to prevent stuff from getting worse, such as stealing the crystals. I was trying to remember for a second, like, did this kid die? like, or he almost died, I believe. This is why you can't kill characters in Final Fantasy XIV. They might show up in a different quest, like, out of chronological order, and so then it's like, this was supposed to be done earlier, oopsies. Like, luckily, everybody who dies is, like, not easily accessible, basically, outside of the main story. There will be no secrets between us. You must tell everything. Don't you dare leave anything out. Ha 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 ha. So silly. Exceed my expectations. See ya. Oh, I'll call for you later. Yep, see you later. Such minor pleasantries. Very minor pleasantries. Not so fast. The next airship isn't due for another hour. And we have so much to talk about, Honoroit. Honoroit. Honoroit or Honoroit? I think it's Honoroit. Like Honoroit? Honoroy? Honoroy. I don't know. For all the lady's disdain, it was an old familiar dance. To her, Lord Amanalaine would always be the boy fumbling for a compliment, and perhaps there was comfort in that. A memory of home on the bleak frontier. Bleak? This is a bleak frontier? If this was a clear day, it would not look very bleak. At all. At all. Okay, well, I'm gonna be right back. Oops, sorry. Though I must confess to have derived some selfish pleasure from donning the garments of... I think I was reading the last like 15 minutes or more. I was reading and I didn't have my volume on, didn't I? Whatever. I mean, I'm just reading what they say, so... Grateful. Thanks. Watching you and yours, I am reminded that we must never give in to despair. Will you be traveling to Ul'dah next? Oh. A special aid to Raban. Raban's about rehabilitation. Because he's in Ul'dah, huh? Okay. Daily injuries to tend to. You need only deliver it. We'll see the Flame General receives it. I wonder... I mean, we're not going to see Raban, right? That'd be pretty funny if we did. Greetings, what is it you have there? Oil. Yeah, of course we just give it to him. Unguent. I was not aware the general required such stuff, and one of our Doman friends made this for him, did he? Did she? Very well, I'll give it to him. Actually, wait here. We have just this moment concluded a meeting. I expect he would be very glad to speak with you before returning to... Okay, what's he gonna look like? I mean, I guess this is what he normally wears. Came here to... Yep. Daily, she says. Ha, well, mayhaps it is best to be prudent. The gods alone know why you agreed to deliver it for her, though. Unless you mean to favor me with that rematch I requested. I use guns now. Are you prepared to die? I just lost. You are on adventure or reflection, are you? Merlewib said as much, and now you want to relive the moment you pulled me from the pit. Liberd left me in the rot. The pit? Ilberd left me in to rot. It shames me to think of it, that I was so blind to his hatred. Lala Rita tells me that it was not always so, that Ilberd admitted to him he once believed that I would return to Alamigo at the head of an army. But years passed and I did nothing. For all my accomplishments, for all my wealth and power and influence, I did not to better the plight of my people. Not for lack of trying. Well then, fuck off. If you were trying, that's all you can hope. That's all you can, hope. He thought the bull of Alamigo had grown fat and complacent. That my story set a bad example for our countrymen. Forget your homeland and chase the Ul'dah dream, a fine and possible dream which gave men the strength to endure their hardship and try to make new lives for themselves here. So the dream had to die. He would kill me, stir up the disillusioned, arm them at the monetarist's expense, and then, the scions. God knows I have no shortage of debts to repay, of vows to keep and duties to discharge, but mark me well, lass, there will be a reckoning. Mayhaps not today, mayhaps not tomorrow, but a reckoning there will be. I don't even know what this means at this point. Don't worry, a lot of people died already. Don't worry about it. Oh man, sure would be nice to be at the head of an army to retake Alamigo, but, we'll see, A refugee of a fallen nation, he had risen from the depths of poverty to claim a seat on the syndicate. Yet for all his great deeds, one was left undone, and like fans through an hourglass, the years slipped away, taking with them an old friend's hope. So it does seem like we're going through all of, we're going through all of, I'm trying to think if we're going to go through all of just 3.0 or 3.0 all the way up to 3.3. I don't think there'd be much point to do 3.1 through 3.3. But at least we are doing the whole story, so because I was like worried that we were going to be doing this stuff here for that first part of the mission still, but luckily, yeah, they switched over to the second part, so that's fine. Shouldn't take too much longer. Though I am nervous if I'm going to be able to play something else today. We'll see. I might end up having a late night. I haven't played a whole bunch of games of late. We'll see. It's hard to say though. What reason could you possibly have for returning to this godforsaken place? Mayhaps it is fate which brings you here on this day of introspection and reflection. We are come to Gorgang Mills to accept the surrender of half a dozen heretics who once fought for the Lady Iceheart. If you are intending to visit the cellars, I would ask that you do nothing to unsettle them. Where? Where are we? Oh, the cellars, right. I don't know why we're going all the way down here, though. Is there anybody here to talk to, really? Oh, look how penitent they are. Wait, I know you. You were at the amphitheater with the Dragon Slayer. I'm still confused about these heretics, because their greater goal was apparently to kill everybody in Ishgard. And it's like, even if they were like, hey, we know the truce, that humans and dragons used to work together and be in, you know, cooperate. So we're gonna kill all the humans. It's like, what? Like, you guys, I don't know. You guys don't have, you're not very smart, are you? I suppose we owe you an apology. When you came to us seeking to parley, we were sure it was a scheme to lure out Our Lady. We were sure about a lot of things. But she first shared her revelation when she told us that she was not Saint Shiva reborn. We assumed it was a test, for had we not prayed for salvation? Had she not descended to deliver us from evil? She replied that our prayers were but fuel for a fever dream, a construct born of desperation and denial. She was no savior, she said. But when we marched upon Ishgard regardless, she pulled us from the brink of oblivion and implored us to find another way. And here we are, ready to lay down our arms at last. It's time. And then we just stab them, kill them all. She considered you a friend. Had things had been different, perhaps we could have been friends too. Farewell. Time to go die. What do you mean it's a death penalty? We were not expecting this. Forsaken by gods and men, they found salvation in a revelation. They would take up arms against their own kind to set ancient wrongs to right, cut out Ishgard's festering heart, and the war would be over. This they knew, believed with all their being, until their savior told them their efforts would be for naught. Yeah, I mean, I could really be skipping these, to be fair. It's really not necessary to read these, but like, I feel like those... Oh, gosh. I feel like those little things there are actually a little more interesting than anything they actually say. Kinda. I do like that this is, like, reinvigorating me to want to finish all these side quests. Especially since most of these are just, hey, can you go kill some creatures? Can you go grab this thing for me? And it's, like, super basic. For the most part. I'm still, like, dreading doing the ones in here, Elpis. Because those are actually, like, yeah, some of them are simple, but even the simple stuff there can be, like, pretty darn well thought out. They can make really simple stuff sound a lot more interesting than it really is. Jantalot. Well, if it isn't the great warrior of light herself, she who slew the dread worm Nidhogg, bringing an end to 1,000 years of war, and my very livelihood. Well, go on then, strike me down and finish the job. So stab me right in the heart. I'll even lend you my spear if you like. After all, I won't be bloody needing it. I guess I'm not killing dragons. Tell me true. For a moment, I had you fooled, ye gods, as if I could hate the woman who got rid of us of Nidhogg. Oh, unless you worry, not business about me. Like, who would be fooled by that? Anyway, about that business about me losing my livelihood couldn't have been further from the truth because, you know, we'll always need soldiers anyway. In point of fact, peace is proving surprisingly lucrative. As our nation's ties with Raelsvelgar's brood have grown stronger and our interests in Dravania have begun to expand, we have seen a marked increase in the number of travelers on the road. Needless to say, travelers require protection, which we are only too happy to provide. Granted, such work will not earn you a lordship like slaying a dragon might, but it pays well, and is far less prone to end in incineration, which seems a reasonable enough compromise, all things considered. As long as there are wars to fight, there will be those who take up arms out of hatred, or even a sense of duty, but for want of better employment. When presented with an alternative, such individuals may gladly trade their swords for size, or failing that, pledge themselves to a more worthy cause. I'm gonna just grab these guys real quick. They're, side quests. So we have, hey, help me out. Indebted to you. There's ice zoblins in there. You could kill them. I know I'm gonna read these incorrectly, but whatever, it's fine. That type of thing right there was exactly what I expected. Hey, oh, Trouble's out here, looking to lend a hand? Oh, cool. Creations of blankets. If you bring back, we can make baskets or something. Perfect timing, reliable hand, delivery to the Holy See. Stopping them from getting here. I hate dragons, but their mercenaries escorts can't handle entire broods of dragons. If you were to slay 3 beasts, we could do it. See, it's such busy work. Such basic busy work. I'm just looking at these real quick. Like, what are these? Spear. Basic weaponry. Wait, what is this one? That's kind of cool. What's this one? Book. Fine. Battle gear. Oh, repair. I actually have to do this. For all the stuff that I'm wearing, I believe the stuff I'm wearing is actually quite low for some of it. I actually forgot this. This might have been why I was doing pretty bad in some of those raids things. I like how she goes from, oh, I'm so cold, to, oh, hello, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm fine. What's that? You want to buy stuff? Okay, yeah, come on, let's buy some stuff. Yeah, okay. Just checking. Secret to success, that seems like a bigger one. Your reputation precedes you. Once slayed a few primals. Very strong. Help me with something. Eshkard societies. Noble stuff. Nobles suck because we got no power. We got no power. Gain power through nobility. We gotta kill stuff, and then people see our worth. And I don't know much about dragons. Maybe you can kill some of them, and then I'll know how to kill more. Kill some dragons, and then I'll know how to kill more dragons. Hey, I assure you, dragons are hard to kill. They're really hard. Go kill them. They're really hard to kill. Go kill a couple to prove that you can kill them. Oh, good to see you. Like, this minor quest, which normal people would die to, oh yeah, just do it like casual, whatever. Here's $5. Here's this woman I needed. Go kill some of the Vinthers for me. 4 of them should be good. Just mountain bandits, I guess. Wait, what's going on here? What? Is this for one of the quests I picked up? Want to know about dragons? Well, you're speaking to the right man. I know about beasts that even the dragons ain't heard of. Don't think I'll tell you for free. I'm due to go on patrol any minute. It's far too bloody cold. I'll put you on patrol. I'll tell you what to do. Okay, well, we're not gonna do this part. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Here we go. Okay, so then we'll go over here, go up there. Because, yeah, we haven't even been up to Hrelsvelger. Yeah, where will we go? Because, I think this is only a 3-part quest. It might be 5, but I think it's only 3. I want to be surprised. But this is going pretty smoothly at the moment. Anything wrong? No. Journey of Remembrance, gods, it feels like only yesterday. A sail turned up, tail feather with you. In tow, back into our lives and gone all too soon. Did I ever tell you how we found her 5 years back? And she was all by herself. So we carried her back until she woke up. Didn't say a word for days. And didn't learn when she finally spoke. She sat there and stared up at the sky as if the ground held nothing. We learned when she finally spoke. Now you might think she's not one to smile, but if you've seen her in those years... Then one day, all of a sudden, she says she got a truth that must be shared up and leaves the gods nowhere. And that was the last we heard of her for a time. Redemption's not beyond us. Come and hear the truth. Come and hear the Lady Iceheart speak. So the stories went. Some said there was nothing in it, but I knew. That deep down, most folk want to do right by themselves and by others. You do, certainly. And so did she. Oh, darn it. Wait, which one do I do? What the fuck is this shit? He's got so many quests. The legacies we leave? That sounds right. Let me look at the other ones real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's legacies we leave. Apologies, you came here thinking of your own memories, not listen to mine. Where are you going next? Right then, if we're to do it properly, you'll need to gather up your incentives, same as before, in case you've forgotten. Basket of fresh fruit, nectar, cart. No. You're more welcome in the village already. Safe travels. Okay, let's go do the grunt work that you had to do before to make us trust you. You know, for remembrance's sake. No. What? Okay, I guess so. Remember the good old days when that little fucking ledge right there was both keeping us from just going directly in this direction and also keeping dragons out. This little ledge here. Wow. Dragons can't find us now. It's so silly. Like, I remember thinking that back then. It's just like, oh, like if you could go over that little ridge, bam, there is that giant freaking castle right there. And then that freaking evil looking place. That still looks like one of the most evil places in the game. And it's just like, it's just like a hive. It's like a beehive, basically. like what the heck? So stupid. So stupid. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I think I just have to... Yeah? Ask you something? No conception of what you speak. The one mind does not forget, but we do. It can be most distressing. Remember is not enough. You must train, and the words give memory. Inscribe words upon parchment. This is a chronicler's calling. He wrote of how you come to left Slade Ravana. Hunter trained you as the old hunter while you were away. We shall treasure memories, the history you have given us. When new boss join us, we shall share it with some as well. Bound no longer to the will of the many, they were now free to walk their own path. Thus reborn, they would write the first chapter of a new history to be passed on to future generations. As their culture grew older and richer, so too would their story. You know, I can't just stop thinking about that one thing of, like, we'll walk. Like that song, like, the song about walking, and then End Walker, Woo to Walk a Long Journey type stuff. It's just like you I don't know. You'll just keep walking. Summoning stone. Oh, this can just summon Chocobo, right? Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I think I can, like, kind of enter. Well, maybe not. I still don't think this music's appropriate for talking to dragons. I just think it's a little silly. Yeah, I was like, isn't there a dragon directly above me? Okay. I like how the dragons are just kind of chilling in here like hobos. Nope. Friend of Isael, warrior of warriors, thou art ever welcome to Annex Shrine. What bringeth you? I'm just remembering stuff. Much wisdom to be gained from looking to the past. To walk half remembered past and mark anew their twists and turns. We too do this, though not through pilgrimage, nor less the written word beloved of thy historian. In song do we preserve the deeds of our lost and chronicle the passing of the ages. Naught hath greater power to stir our hearts. 'Twas a dirge of profoundest sadness that roused Nidhogg's brood to action. A dirge which soundeth no more. Now a new song rises to fill the void, one of hope rekindled, of war's end and peace's rebirth. I shall sing of thee in Isael ever after, that all may know and remember. In the chorus, the fallen could rise once more, for none are dead whose names yet echo in the heavens, and the song would not end until the last voice fell silent. Heroes and villains, sinners and saints, all would live again. Oh yeah, I want to actually change to my Dragoon. I really like this outfit. I don't think I'm going to actually be able to find a way better outfit than this. I mean, you'd think so, but like, I really like the combination of armor and casualness to this. It's just a freaking turtleneck, basically, with some armor. But, I mean, I've seen a good amount of the how do I get in there? I've seen a good amount of the Dragoon outfits, and I mean, some of them look pretty good, but like it's still basically the same style every time, the same mood. It makes sense, but it still gets old. Well, yank my pom pom. I can't. Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Oh. Anyway, what are you doing here? Thank heavens, I was sure you were going to ask for help with yet another one of your irks. Sighting quests, but by all means, we'd love to pass the time reminiscing about the good old days. And when better than now? What's your friends visiting and all? Wait here and I'll fetch them. What friends? What? Excuse me? What the fuck? This is so out of nowhere. I mean, it makes sense, but how did she even get here? Like, airship? Is that how you'd have to get here? I guess so. I mean, I think technically she can travel by crystal. I get really confused on the travel by crystal, because sometimes it's really obvious, and sometimes they're like, how will they get there? Because not everybody can travel by crystal. But yet somehow I think Thancred can travel by crystal, even though he can't use ether anymore, I think. It's very odd. Full glad am I to see you, especially in Moghelm. Yeah, aren't you the leader of your entire nation? What are you doing here? just when we were about to leave. I think it wonderful, this pilgrimage of yours, a final reflection upon the past, that you might face the future with eyes unclouded and a heart at peace. Few would deny that the events of recent days warrant such contemplation. When last we stood in this place, I dare say none among our numbers would have believed that what was to follow, young Estinian least of all. Upon learning what befell him at Aziz's law, I confess I thought him lost. But when Master Alfanad told me of your great struggle and his salvation, I was reminded of your talent for the impossible. If you ask me, he seemed altogether too stubborn to die, though I suppose it is no small feat to evict a spite-filled worm once it has made its home in one's head. With Nidhogg's passing, the children of Ishgard and Dravania may at last look to the future. It is my hope, however, that they will not forget the deeds of history, nor the many thousands of lives lost in their conflict, for only through remembrance will they avoid their mistakes of the past. Yes, yes, yes. Look down, look down. Thanks. See you again. See you later. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Man, the formalities on some of this stuff is so annoying. Even in the farthest reaches of distance, dangerous lands, one may chance upon a friendly face. Though given to mischief and largely unconcerned by the troubles of the outside world, they came to understand Ishgard's plight and agreed to lend their aid, eventually, that is. Okay, I guess we'll just fly there. Ooh. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, you can just go right in from overhead? Did I ever know that you can just go straight in from overhead? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Still one of the best places in the game. Still stupid that that's just sitting there, even though it literally has no reason to exist now. But whatever. Forearms. Flying! Flying! Okay. So maybe from here we'll go to Aziz's Law, maybe. We remember when to sail, and yep. And Estinian and us, we're all just hanging out. Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why are we going back to Odal again? I think this is just to meet the... I was thinking maybe since we'd saw... let's see. No, is that not right? Wait, no, we're over here. I thought since we saw... because we... on the way, we're meeting all the leaders of the nations. So I figured, oh, well, we already met with Raban, so we wouldn't have to meet with her here. But I guess we're going to meet her anyway. You there, over here quickly. It's her in disguise. Yep. There she is. At this point in the game, she wasn't even in disguise very often, like ever. I needed to see through my disguise, but enough talk. We cannot linger here, lest the guards recognize their sultana. As you may have deduced, I was taking the air outside the palace when I saw you standing there, staring off in space. Have you something on your mind? I understand completely. So much has happened. So much has changed. Struggle to make sense of it, but one thing at least is abundantly clear. Thank you. Just thanks. Yep. Told me everything. And then Lorito said, "Get fucked." Let me express regret for what had come to pass, and thinking to make amends, offered all of Teleji Adeleji's assets, as well as half of his own personal fortune to the crown. And I accepted. See, that's a little weird. That's weird, isn't it? That's a lot. How did Lolorito... Maybe... I don't know. Why would Lolorito give all that much stuff? Like, he wouldn't have had to give that all away if he just sided with us during the event when Lolorito was, when Teleji Adeleji was doing his coup. It's weird. That whole situation was so weird during the moment, but also even, like, thinking back on it, it's just like, huh? Like, Teleji, like, literally... It felt like he literally said that he poisoned the queen, and then everybody acted like, we don't have proof, but it's like, what? What? he like admitted it in like literally as straightforward as a manner as possible. Or maybe it was just like, oh yeah, it was stupid because they walked into the room right when she fell unconscious and then blamed me, and it was like, clearly you're the one who poisoned her. Obviously. Like, oh, but I wasn't in the room at the time. Yeah. Because you do know that the whole point of poisoning is to not be in the room at the time, right? Like, so, like, he literally ended up being the most suspicious person by walking in the room immediately after. It was such a weird plan. Yeah, but then Lolorito gave away half his fortune. Long did I debate how best to use this as well, so there is no end to the troubles facing our nation. Yet none among our people have suffered more than the refugees, and it is they who shall be first to receive aid and succor. I like how she says this when all the refugees should be going back to Alamigo now, or already be in Alamigo at this point. There's also a matter of terrible wrongs committed against you and yours, for which I am in large part responsible. Not really. Here's some money. That would be most welcome. Mayhaps it would be best if we did not. Thanks. We need some money. You know, we almost all died and stuff. Like, how about a little bit of money? Just like a little. I do not think to atone for my mistakes. Tool which I would use to put to good use. So much for enjoying a moment's respite outside the palace walls. It rather seems as if I've brought my responsibilities with me. I suppose I should return. I feel like this is where we got all our money, because I don't know where we were getting our money otherwise. Like, suddenly Tataru was acting like, oh, we have to save our money, and I'm like, where are you getting a lot of money? I didn't think we had enough money to need to save it, because we were all using our own expenses anyway. But then suddenly she started giving us a little bit of allowance in one or two scenes here and there. So it was kind of weird. So I guess this is where we got most of our money. Which would be, you know, even if it was like $100,000, let's say, that's quite a lot to us who barely use that much. Other than like having a headquarters, the only other thing we would use our money for is food. That's it. That's it. Just food and upkeep on where we live. Come home at once. Father is worried sick, you know. God confound it. You lot searched this area. I know she came through here. On the other hand, it is essential that a ruler see firsthand how our subjects go about their daily lives. I have not visited the markets in weeks. 'Twould seem a shame to let this opportunity go to waste. Might I impose on you to have a brief yet cordial conversation with those sultans sworn? I leave the choice of subject matter up to you. Take care. I feel like she is going to be like the first leader to die. Like, they're not going to kill her actually in any patch. I'm just saying, like, the fact that she walks around unguarded in disguise for so long is like, you know, if somebody wanted to kill you, it'd be pretty damn easy if they even, like, just casually tried. Because all they would have to do would be just kind of hang around here or just listen to rumors. And in no time at all, you would be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that girl's the queen. Dead. Throat slit. Murdered. Beg your pardon. See a Lalafell? Nope. Oh, okay. I know you're the hero of the world. We're not looking for just a noblewoman. Oh, never mind. What cruel fate to lose her father as a child and be compelled to rule in his stead. And how the years have tempered her dreams and taught her, sometimes brutally, the price of naivety. Though outwardly unscathed by her ordeal, it was a wiser and more wary Nanamo who claimed the throne. I mean, if you say so, man. That's all I can say. Just like, yeah, sure, I guess. So I guess this is in 5 parts. It is a lot more busy work than I was expecting, unfortunately. This is why I always get like really thrown off about doing FF14 streams. Because like the main story is like, oh, that's fine. I mean, there's a little bit of busy work, but you know, it's not too bad. But then you never know. On some side quests, it can be like, even a minor thing can be kind of profound a little bit. And then sometimes it's like, here's the 3-hour quest where you're just running around talking to just really bottom of the barrel NPCs. Told me about a pilgrimage. I knew it was a matter of time before he sought me out. I too have been reflecting. Joined the Crystal Braves. Failed. Wilred's death. That it was a work of a Garlean spy within our ranks. Garlean spy? Wilred's death? Garlean spy? I could not be sure who was involved, hence my desire to speak with you in private. I thought long and hard about how to approach you without arousing suspicions. Mayhaps too long. Yeah, I remember her trying to talk to us, and then I don't think we ever talked to her, I thought. Arranged a meeting with through Momodi. Little did I know that Laurentius had seen me do it. Oh yeah, Momodi, right. Shortly thereafter, the force received urgent summons. Needless to say, I had no choice but to answer, and soon found myself at the mercy of Captain Elbert's band of traitors. Confined me to the Rising Stones. Even though they kill people normally, apparently they can find her. Thought we would turn, given time, the fools. See, that's the part I don't understand. Like, yeah, there was only like 4 of them that didn't turn traitor, which is so few. It's so weird. But then on top of that, they killed so many of the people who were loyal. But these 4 apparently were seen as like, they're probably not loyal enough to that we need to kill them, I guess, is what was going on there. Yeah, Yu Hase. I forget what happened to Yu. I'm gonna look that one up. Because I remember thinking for a while, like, what happened to some of these people? Because last I remember, Yu Hase... You know, I think he got caught by... I just remembered. I believe he got caught by Lolorito. And he was, like, doing some minor side hustle and got caught. I was like, what? Yu Yu Hase is 45 years old, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the age of Lalafels are. One of the title of this is of this question is, what happened to Yu Yu Hase, the manliest Lala to grace Eorzea? Manly? Really? Yeah, I forgot he's got like a crazy deep voice, even though he looks like he should be like a 22-year-old. 45 years old. Looks 22. 45 years old. Yeah. Yu Yu Hase and Laurentius were apprehended off screen, awaiting judgment for their numerous crimes in 4.1. Really? In 4.1? Because, yeah, that's the beginning of... No, it's right after Stormblood. That's right after 4.0. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, then you were even given a choice of what should be done with them in the future. One of the choices being executing them. I don't remember what I told them, honestly. I think they're still up in the air, from what I can tell. It's unclear what happened to them, which is actually what I remembered. Just they were caught, like running away, and that was like it. It was like, oh, I guess that's it, for some reason. When Oberd moved to carry out Raban's execution, they were forced to withdraw, which we took by surprise. Yeah, turned out better than it had any right to. Things considered, still there are nights when I lie awake wondering if I had done things differently, been more careful and more decisive, what then? But there is not to be gained from thinking thus. We must count our blessings, must we not? We are still here, and most of what was broken can be rebuilt. You will see, Shinobu. You will see. So I was right. Like, we never see her again. Like, she was like, hey, can I talk to you? And then, oh, never mind. And so, like, she was, like, part of, like, a 5-part hint of something bad's gonna happen. But to be fair, it was very unclear what it was going to be, because it was like, who was working for who. It was very unclear. For the freedom of all, it had begun with an oath and ended with a betrayal. As the conspirators turned on their comrades for coin and country, the good and true were beaten and imprisoned, or else butchered where they stood. Yep, butchered, yeah. But even in their darkest moments, they never stopped believing that the dawn's light would shine again. Why do we have to go to Skysteel? It's so random. Yeah, so this is why we came here. Okay. The Sultan part, though, is like, I'm not sure why we had to go to the Sultana. Now that I think about it, it's really funny. So, it never occurred to me that the Sultana is the woman word, queen word, for Sultan, which would imply that Ul'dah is supposed to be like the Middle East, which is weird because I thought that was what Alamigo was. What's Alamigo if Ul'dah is the Middle East? The Middle East equivalent. Hi there, fancy meeting you here. Then again, I'm not even sure what some of these other nations' equivalents would be. They're not super obvious. Like Limsa Lominsa, I don't know. I guess technically England, but it's like, that's loose. That's a bit loose. And then like, ooh, pirates, seafarers, yeah, I guess like 500 AD England, I guess, maybe. And then you have the forest people, they're kind of like Ireland, maybe? Maybe Germany, maybe. Really early Germany, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Glory days, sleepless nights. How's things going? Oh, it's real good. Yep, we're good. Yep, we did good. Good work. Yep. Churning out mana cutters by the dozen. I haven't seen them yet. Make sure their machinists don't bugger anything up. Apparently adventurers have been queuing up to place an order. And even some sky pirates. Just imagining the sea of clouds teeming with our creations fills me with a father's pride. Think about all the thievery gonna be done with our ships. Great. Jesse will never let us hear the end of it. Till we finish, there'll be no more breaks. No more sleeping. What the fuck? Fuck off. Ha 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 ha. Unpaid overtime. It's great. Leave you to it. Until next time. You know, I get thrown off. I don't know how old these guys are. They could be in their 40s or 50s, and I wouldn't know. Despite the many hardships they have endured, or perhaps because of them, they greeted every new challenge with a smile. Their workshop, their battlefield, their tools, their weapons, they invariably rose to the occasion, delivering ingenious solutions to seemingly insoluble problems. Insoluble or insoluble? This is... Are we being serious? This is exactly where I thought we were. Like, are we being serious? I think this is in the clouds again. All the way back. Oh, you know, yeah, we could have went straight here, but we didn't. So my guess is this is like the end of this part, and then we go and, you know, officially end this part of the quest, and then there's one more quest line to finish up this whole thing, maybe? Because, like, this should be, like, the last part of it, because all the... We're going to talk about how, oh, you know, we prepared to go and fight Nidhogg. That was it, right? You know, now that I think about it, who built all of these castle firmament stuff? I guess this is, like, from the age when humans and dragons worked together, maybe? But then, like, what is that over there? What, the dragons made it? You know? Maybe. I don't think the dragons make anything, though, honestly. Estinian? Maybe we'll meet Estinian? I mean, I could have imagined meeting Raelsvelger, but I just doubt it. Through tempestuous winds, they carved a path, breaching the dread worm sanctum, and there they put him to the sword. Yet in the wake of hard-fought victory, where secrets laid bare in the vision dark and disturbing, legacy of the fathers bequeathed to their sons, passed down through the generations, old blood enduring in the new, the mark of original sin. Okay. Now to Hilda, for some reason. Now I'm even more confused. I mean, it's just a matter of how deep into certain events they're going to go. Because they're mostly, you know, for the most part, we're going to meet people. But sometimes... You know, like what we just did, we don't meet anybody, we just go to a location. But to be fair, that was like a major event, so. There she is. Wandering all over. Seems a bit soon if you ask me. Not like I don't understand though. Some days I'll be walking through the broom and soon same as normal. Hit me all of a sudden just how much has changed. But, you know, not as much as you. Must be in heart in mind of the first time I saw her and her friends up near Aetherite being shown around by the house 4 tenths man. Oh, you never told me you'd met before. No, he said he saw us. It weren't so much a meeting as a heckling, to be honest. When I heard their guide warning them off paying a visit to the broom, it stuck in my craw. And you've got to admit that Master Alphanod, the spitting image of a snotty little lordling that went on to fight 2 Knights of the Heavensward with Shinobu here on the trial, in a trial by combat. Not to mention help and retake the revolt from the True Brothers. Fairy have mercy. It feels like a bleeding lifetime ago, don't it? Was it last month, given this patch? Was it even a month ago? I feel like it was probably like a week ago. What we've got now is nothing like what came before. It's a bleeding rebirth is what it is. Cold comfort to the folk who died getting us here. Still, this piece is ours, and we owe it to ourselves to make the most of it. Meaning we gotta work twice as hard to make the broom a better place, and no more harassing the blue bloods, neither. Yeah. I wouldn't mind actually hanging out with these guys more, but there's just no way to do so. There really should be, like, guilds in this that are, like, individual groups of people. It's like, it'd be like a mini tribe quest, but not the way tribes work. Just, like, half the amount of story for small groups in each DLC. Groups that are, like, big-time people, A world apart from the opulence of the pillars, they had toiled, shrouded in the haze of the broom. Sentenced to a life of hardship by birth, they dreamed of revolution as children dream of fairies. Then one came and went, and they suddenly found themselves with a seat at the table. Yeah, like like you could make this little story as like basically an epilogue of each of those groups. For here it'd be them. For Stormblood, it would be probably here. Is that the right word? It'd be these guys, because we got like no post story on them. I mean, I guess we did eventually, though I think most of it was in Endwalker. I could be wrong, but I believe it was in Endwalker that we went back to them a little bit. Also, we never used this Aetherite ever in this region. And then in Shadowbringers, it would be... Well, yeah, everybody gets addressed in Shadowbringers because there's not that many races to go over. Yeah, I don't know who you would do in Shadowbringers. I mean, they already did everything in... where was it called? With the Kalusha? This is, what was this city called? Yulmore. Like, it would be the Yulmore city, but we did do that actually already. Probably at least twice. Because it's the place most obvious to address a lot of story points. Hey, we have also heard of Pilgrimage of Remembrance. Well, we remember you beating everybody's asses up here. Saves us from certain deaths. You guys are freaking cool. We'll remember you forever. An earnest, good-natured people, they had borne witness to the rage of their beloved god's twisted manifestation, and proclaimed it to be false. By the grace of kind travelers were they duly delivered from its wrath, the mad god's death signaling the birth of a new hero. Okay, now where are we going? Why are we going to Gridania? Is this right? No, we're going to Oda? Wait, how is that? No, that's not Oda. Wait, why does it say that this is an Oda? Oh, maybe it, like, started in Oda? Is that what it was? Maybe? Like, why are we going to Gridania? No, I don't know. I have no idea why we're going to Gridania. I can't think of for even a second, I can't think of why. Unless we're... Yeah. Wow. Really? We're just gonna go to meet Ishtola's sister? Because of that event? That didn't even happen inside of Heaven's Word, inside of 3.0. So does that mean we're actually are? Because that was in 3.0 or 3.1, I believe. So does that mean we are going to do 3.1 through 3.3 here? I don't know. Maybe, you know, there aren't that many. It's not like there was that many plot points that happened between there, to be fair. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. Man, this is taking a while now. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock now. We've been doing this like 2 hours. I think at least 2 hours, maybe longer. Seems an age. It was not all that long ago that we rescued Ishtola. Oh, Shtola. I forgot. You don't say E because E Mitra, Ishtola. Her name's actually Mitra and Shtola. Anyway, I call her Ishtola. That's her name. From the live stream. How quickly we began to forget even those memories most precious. No, I remember that, and that was longer ago for me than it was for you. For me, it was 13 months ago. For you, apparently, it was 5 months ago. Because apparently everything that's happened in the game has only occurred in like less than a year, supposedly. Supposedly. In my defense, I might add that I have rarely missed an opportunity to make new memories with my sister in the days since her return. Our conversations are largely on matters of scientific and professional concern. Ancient Allegan technologies, primals, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I understand her desire to not burden those around her with troubles and to carry on as she did before. I do worry that her willingness to manipulate her own Acer to compensate for the loss of her sight may have dire repercussions, but there is none, actually. None at all. She never told you, then? But of course not. 'Twould rather have defeated the purpose. You should know that the technique she employs places a tremendous strain on her body. She is of course well aware of her limits, and more than willing to ignore them should she deem it necessary. I pray you see that she does not. Regrettably, she is wont to ignore my advice when it does not suit her. Yet, given your shared experiences, mayhaps she will be more than willing to heed your warnings. Her sister was under no illusions as to the dangers of the life she had chosen. Should the worst come to worst, Ishtola would do what needed to be done, pay any price, make any sacrifice, and that without hesitation. She was a woman of conviction, deserving of respect and admiration, and no small amount of worry. Yeah, well, now we're going here. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird that we're not in Idleshire, but all right. Oh, look, it's Slowfix. I mean, wow. Is he talking better? I think he might be talking. Why must governing Great Gobble Nation be so difficult? Like herding Kohlers, stupid Kohlers with much differing views on the glorious nation's future direction. Yes, knows he is letting emotions run wild. Uplanders welcome voice of reason. Not like when Uplander first returned to Idleshire. So much venom in that one's tongue flaps. Okay. So I was like, oh, we're speaking normal? Nope, tongue flaps. Mutual understanding, citizenry and society, first step. Yeah. Almost we're almost a utopia if we just work together, you know. I'm just gonna pick this stuff up real quick. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm not gonna do it on screen. I'm just picking it up. Founding nation, free nation for free people. Need money. Got tools? We'll sell tools. But nobody wants to buy our tools. Gotta borrow materials to make the tools. So, can you go to the place to buy materials so we can make tools? This is why I don't normally read these side quests very much. I'll just grab these two, since they're right here. Great danger. Kill stuff to save our people. No peace without war. Because Illuminati. Illuminati! Yeah, remember the Illuminati? Oh gosh. So stupid. It's so weird. Time to raise it. Uphander. Take heads from 6 of... kill more creatures. Because we hate those creatures. But we're in the right, though. Plan to kill the Illuminati. Kill some stuff. And they will stop making airships or something. For the final objective of this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You will need to read the text carefully, decipher the clues to determine your next course of action, the burdens we bear. Slowfix is a goblin beset by troubles great and small. Now, Slowfix bids Uplander fulfill civic duty as a citizen of Idleshire with hand lending of great import. In cave, south of settlement, lives Old Crone, wielder of powerful magics. Uplander has made many business deals with Old Crone. Uplander can appeal to Crone's better nature, make her do shit. Why would it not? Okay, no, it does. Wait, what? No, those are those. Okay. So just eventually we're going to have to do that. Okay. There's no teleport points here, right? Yeah. Yeah, how much is left here? Oh, it's not bad. Oh, maybe I will pick all these up then. Although that's a lot fewer than I remember. I thought for some reason I remember there being more. Probably depends at what point in the game I was. 5? Whoa, 5 side quests? So many. Lend me a hand. Pass away, learn. Pitch in. Foods and storerooms. Lads need help. Oh, I think this is just a quest right there, in fact. Is there anything in particular? Bloody light. It's carrying. Dropped. Job you to patch this hole. This is just silly busy work stuff. I have to remember this for future updates, DLCs. I'm playing crab apples. Found this one lying on the ground. I have to remember this for future DLCs that, like, yeah, if you get to a new area, just do the side quest. It's so minor. Sack of dry docks missing all 4. So many memories. I need them. The Illuminati are stealing my shit. Grab it. Moving capital of Gobblestone to answering quarter. Lots of good stone huts there. No goblin knows which ones stand up, which ones fall down. Investigate. Investigate the person who's supposed to be investigating that thing that is supposed to be investigated. Told you. No more smelling herbs for... Oh, I didn't know it was you. Leaves for bundles. Fragments. Can you go get some herbs? Wow, we're learning so much. Wait, what is this up here? Is this for the unidentified flying object? Is this the tribe quests of those guys that I was just talking to? The tribe quest is in the city. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Only alert junk should be back by now. Search for friend. Maybe he's nearby. Bad feeling in my heart. Good arm for fighty tools. Kill tarantulas. Swarming. Kill 3. And I'll feel safe. See, we got them all. It's not barely anything. I still can't believe that thing's trapped in a time bubble. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Freaking trapped in a time cube. Or time sphere, I should say. Not even a time cube. So... it's the last leg of the story part, this little story thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try to really hammer down through this game a little more on some of this minor content. It's not even side content, it's minor content. Because, like, it's not even like I would go through a whole bunch of these areas. Like, I don't care about Gura Albania. Some of these I've of course finished. Authored? I don't think I care about authored at all. I don't know. That's the main ones. I can play card game with them, I guess. I get mixed up if those are if that's for the card game, or if that's for like what are they called? Like the mini quest things, or the mini quests or whatever is what I'd call them. I'll just grab these things since they're just here. What the fuck? Even this one's like, hey, we won't help you do this quest. Why are all these like this? Why are they all like this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are they all like that? Sheesh. Pleasant surprise. Well, aware that you're only here because you want something, but at least you didn't bring your friends, so out with it. Oh, the goblin told you? That's my servant. We're attacking their poor defenseless scouts without the slightest provocation. The little buggins were trying to eat them. They're lucky I didn't have my Horogos return the favor, but you can tell them from me that if they try it again, I will personally feed them to my servants, one limb at a time. I do hope you didn't come here all just to play errand girl for those dirty little scroungers. I did. Ah, yeah, thinking about memories. You're stupid, dumbass. The same goes for that boy, complaining that things hadn't unfolded as he dreamed they would. It makes no difference what should have happened to Minfilia. What matters is what did happen. The past is the past. No amount of wishing you'd done things differently will make it so, except when you want to make sure it doesn't happen again. The way you learn about how to prevent bad things from happening in the future is by thinking about the bad thing that happened in the past and thinking up a plan to prevent that from happening. But whatever, I'm just a normal person. I'm sure they're much wiser than me. These people who say don't think about the past. The past isn't what matters. Make a choice. You do what needs to be done. That's it. That's the attitude you came with. The first time you wanted to find a way to get to Zlee's Law, you would do well to remember it. Right then, I think you've wasted enough time. Bad enough that I have to suffer Shtola's unannounced visits. I don't need you making a habit of it, too. She was the sum of everything that had come before. Triumphs, failures, all essential, all indispensable. Had things unfolded differently, so too would she. But what use then to mourn the woman who never was? There was only this time, this place, this choice. Whatever. I guess I'll just do this. If you desire my knowledge, you must first grant me my heart's desire. Ether, streams of it go round and round, the world like a great ribbon, red stream, where one went up. I often engage in such musings, but even as I muse, I find myself You are not a broom, but I am, and I require a safety measure, something that will point the way home no matter where I find myself. Signpost for ethereal travel, as it were, sparkly, glowy, angular. Such signposts used to be commonplace in Charlene. If you find one and bring it to me, I will share my knowledge with you. I know that they said that they won't show me anything. Yeah, what do these even look like when I have to do them? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll pick these up too. It's all in the description. All the stuff that matters, I should say. They're freaking brooms. Why do I care about what their freaking side quests are? You know, I would really like this. I don't care. You're a broom. Shut up. You're a freaking broom. Oh no. Where am I supposed to go? Self-possessed. Oh, 60. So there it is. So yeah, we're going to Aziz Law, unsurprising. I was thinking that we'd end at, you know, the end of Heaven's Word, at the end of Aziz Law, but, so what was the deal with that one thing saying it wouldn't tell me where to go, though? It must have been some other quest, maybe? This one's weird. It didn't have the marker on the map for some reason. Yeah, of course somebody's gonna show up here. Somebody always shows up here. Right? Oh, maybe not. It seems like people are always just here. Like, oh yeah, we were just passing through Aziz Law. Like, what? Like, barely anybody should know how to get here, let alone be able to arrive here. But like, oh yeah, you never know who's gonna show up. Nemia Lilies. Isn't Nemia the goddess that we ran into with the hood on? An Endwalker, of course. Fell toward the battleship, a crimson star shine amidst the impassive clouds. Yeah, about a sail's death. I'm like, good times. Remember when she died by like suiciding herself? Cool times. Faint at first, soon blinding, then shattering, casting motes of diamond to the four winds. Yeah, she just like suicided herself and then exploded in a shower of ice. Cool. Anyway, just checking. Okay, so now wait. I thought maybe they fixed it. Maybe like they had that thing, but then like they fixed it eventually because they're like, wait, why don't we make it so that you can find where to go next? You know, because like on the map right now, it won't tell me where to go. Yeah, even in looking here, because it's right here. But when I look at it through the, you know, through this part, then it does tell me. So it's either it's a glitch, or more likely, it was a patch, and they didn't like fully patch it. They just partially patched it, basically. I guess. That reminds me, Tiamat's still here, isn't she? She was still abandoned? Or no, she isn't. I think they got her out. I think. I remember, like recently-ish. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure we're close. Yeah, here's Tiamat. Oh, this is gonna be funny. So, the music changes because Tiamat's here, right? I like how I was thinking, like, isn't Tiamat? Yeah. I don't remember what happened to Tiamat, though. I think she was used as a battery, I believe. I don't remember what reason. But like, she was trapped infinitely. Like, she literally couldn't move, I believe. So let's see what they say. Is Tiamat gonna teleport in? Yep, there it is. Of course. Well, see, this does still happen. So yeah, even if somebody does die, which kind of did happen here. That reminds me, I want to go check out why Tiamat died. Or what we did with her. What's her energy. Because I'm like, I remember being really happy because at least they didn't abandon her, you know? So there was like, you know, here's this sentient being that's basically being ignored. So bad. Child of man, chosen of Hydaelyn, not remaineth of for thee here save the delusions of the condemned. Manus, did I spy my departed brood brother in yonder skies, though I know it cannot be so. Okay. So, at the end of Shadowbringers, she was used to kill Lunar Bahamut. There was a lot of stuff going on at the end of Shadowbringers patch cycle. At least they came back for her. But yeah, we don't know where she is now. Actually, you haven't seen her since. Apparently, she helped provide fuel for the Ragnarok ship, but that was a minor thing. I mean, we were looking for batteries. We always need more energy batteries to do our dumb bullshit. What sayest thou? My senses are yet mine own? Then he whom I saw was but my dead brother's rancor clad in mortal flesh. And thou didst deliver him unto death's cold embrace. I bear thee no ill will, child, 'tis beyond me. All my hatred are bound up in moments ephemeral and eternal, my beloved's passing and his resurrection. I am no better than the Nidhogg. Consumed by love, twisted by rage, I too sought vengeance without end. But I am literally trapped right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Midgard Somer can just teleport him. Yet thou hast since renounced it, hast thou not? Through millennia have I watched as time did that which I could not. As the men of Alig perished, and their works fell to ruin, leaving me to think on mine own sins in solitude. What followed to despise man has base desires, when hatred's hand so effortlessly drove me to take Ascian reed. Then look thou on him again with eyes unclouded, and mark how he laboureth to rise above his nature, how he and Hraesvelgur's brood now raise their voices in a shared song of peace. 'Tis my dearest hope that it shall prove the founding stone for our bulwark against the dark. As time delivered Alag unto its reward, so too will it prove this peace true or fleeting, as I remain here, apart, and watch. For some reason. Chosen of Hydaelyn, it is well that thou camest unto me in contemplation, but the road stretches ever on, and thy battle is not yet won. Perhaps there was hope for them. Perhaps this time they would learn and remember, but her part in the tale had ended long ago. Within this monument, hubris would she remain until the end of days beyond redemption? What the fuck? The fuck is this bullshit? What the fuck? Ah, yes, she would surely stay here till the end of days. Beyond redemption, you say? My gosh. So freaking mean. Yeah, I figured it was going to be up there. Yeah, so freaking mean. Beyond redemption. Sheesh. So mean. Like, no, Tiamat's fine. What? Why didn't you guys free Tiamat earlier? Sheesh. So freaking. Oopsie daisy. We were gonna leave you to suffer there forever. Then we saw. Then like 1 month later, we thought, wanna be free? And she's like, yeah, I think so. I think I'm good. I'm good now. Like, sheesh. So silly. I still can't believe that this is where the where the final battle is for Heavensward is, when right above it is the freaking three the Warring Triads, which are clearly a much bigger deal than what we were actually doing in Heavensward. It's so silly. Also, what's the deal with these wings on here? I just noticed. Because it's like, okay, the Warring Triad, right, cool, big deal. But then what's the wings doing here? I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, did these statues turn to stone, or were they always like this? I thought maybe they looked, they had a little more color, I thought, but I guess not. Anyway. Contemplating. This is actual contemplating, not whatever the heck my character's doing when I do this. You know how I remember the story? When I redo dungeons. Pretty easy to remember the story then. It's hard to forget things that happen in dungeons when you literally redo dungeons. The Undying Ones were defiant, disbelieving even as death embraced them. Then the knights too succumbed, loyal to the last to a cause long lost. His body growing light, the Archbishop looked upon the arbiter of his fate and knew not what he saw, and then it was over. Naught remained save the eyes, thinking to bear them away from the covetous hands of men. Estinian took the accursed baubles in his own and was duly bent to their will, if only for a time. At a friend's behest had they embarked upon their journey, and so, after their triumphant homecoming and all the pomp and circumstances, there was but one way it could end. Triumphant music for some reason. Unable to open map. I think that was temporary, right? Is this going to be where the part where it won't tell me where to go? But where would I go from here? See, this is where I thought I knew exactly where to go until just now. Like, I knew we would come here, though I didn't think we'd go to Tiamat, admittedly. Okay, so this is... Can't go, right? So, oh, I can only... I never noticed this before, that I can only pick up 30 quests, and I picked up 20 out of 30. Lev quests, that's what I thought some of the... I thought some of the card game notifications were Lev quests. That's why I get a little confused. They look pretty similar. I don't know what allowances is. It says allowances 100. I don't know what that means. So yeah, no. Where am I supposed to go here? This feels a little too vague here. Wait, let me see what this guy's doing here. I'm just wondering. I feel like if you're here, yeah, you're a sprout. Yeah, here's one sprout and a few other people. From here, I can only assume... I mean, I guess I'll go back to... I guess I'll go back here? I'm gonna look this up. And then, I mean, one idea is that maybe I have to go back to the house. Before I try that, just checking if there's something here. Is there anywhere else other than this? I mean, the only other place I could think of would be the bridge, but the bridge was like not a location you could really be because it was like a instance bridge or whatever. So yeah, I'm already. So I don't know why, but now we go to Harchafont's grave. Now. I mean, I was wondering, yeah, why we didn't go to Harchafont's grave earlier, but going at this point, like, no. Wait. Is it maybe that when I was reading that it had something to do with Harchafont? No, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Harchafont. So I don't know why they even... wait a second. Where's Harchafont? Is it up here? I think it's up here. Because, yeah. I mean, I was up here just recently even. But also I always remember that the view is of the city. Yeah, there it is. I feel like I do remember hearing that that this was a destination that wasn't marked on the map before, but I don't know. I mean, maybe when I was searching something else. You know, this is a better view at night, I'm just gonna say. Just saying. Oh yes, I had to go to his grave to remember, because, you know, I forgot, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna talk to a grave for 20 minutes now. Okay, and this is for Harchafont. What the fuck? Excuse me, there's a Harchafont emote? What does that mean? So if I had actually looked at my what my reward was gonna be, it would literally say Harchafont, and then you would know, oh yeah, I probably should go to see Harchafont. That's funny. Yeah, there it is. Tales of the Dragon Songmore. Very lame. Honestly, quite lame, all things considered. I'm sorry you guys watched through it, if you watched through it. I don't blame you if you didn't. This one was okay. Very short, but short and sweet, because we really did need, like, an epilogue from Minfilia and her mom. Like, you know, like, come on. And then this is just amazing, but also kind of silly because it's like, this is main story. Like, this feels weird not to have as part of the main story. Role quests, I'm almost done with those. I just need Reaper or Lancer. Always say Lancer. Reaper or Dragoon to be at level 90. And then I don't know about this. I think this is just from House of the Dead, I think. Which I just barely started. I think I'm at like floor 10. Let's see. Anything else? I think we're good to go. 10th, 23 right now. Sheesh. But we'll see. I plan to do another game soon. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I don't see it from this angle very often. Also reminds me about how the bridge is actually way bigger than this in the in a couple of the major event sequences, because that tiny bridge would be not able to hold a dragon. I don't know why they don't just change it. Like, dude, just make it so that it, like, maybe you can make it so it's very thin in front of the city, maybe, but then everything from that point all the way straight to over there should just be this giant, wide, grand looking bridge. I don't know why they don't change it. Like, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, you never cross this bridge for any reason anyway. Like, not even for like a quest. So, like, why wouldn't you? I think this is where the wall is. Yep. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, yeah, you could definitely lengthen that bridge quite a lot. Like, you don't need these little parts that stick out here like this. You don't need those. They're kind of just honestly a little weird. That it's like, imagine, you know, there's no way that these have stood here for thousands of years. Like, oh, if those break down, I guess we're just trapped on. I mean, to be fair, this entire city is not realistic in any way, not even vaguely realistic anyway, because it's literally just, here's a piece of rock. Well, let's build a city on the rock. I hope that there's no, like, erosion of any kind, or else we're fucking dead. But, it's fantasy, it's fine. Anyway, it's some sort of Final Fantasy. Anyway. I had to say it. Thanks for watching. See you next patch cycle in like 4 or 5 months. And yeah, new games coming, actually, for sure. Yeah, I'll mention in a different playthrough as well, but kind of a shame that I didn't actually stream at all in December. I was planning to stream like 4 or 5 days. Nope. Nope, didn't stream a single day, and I had like 17 days off. It was a lot. I couldn't believe how little I did a lot of stuff. I didn't do like anything. It was, I don't know. It didn't feel like I was being lazy, but by like December 25th, by December 28th for sure, I felt like, oh no, I didn't do like even half of what I was planning to do. So stupid. But thanks for watching. See you next time.